Citrus County, where Stacy De Silva is live in Crystal River, checking in on the conditions there with you, Stacy.
Good morning, Avery. Yeah, we still got rain here. Again, steady rain, somewhere between drizzle and heavy rain here at Pete's Pier in Crystal River. And I'm actually joined now by Sheriff Mike Prendergast. I wish that I could take credit for tracking you down. You actually just came up to us here in Pete's Pier. Why did you decide to come here out of all of Citrus County? Why were you here monitoring the conditions?
Well, Pete's Pier is one of those landmarks that we use as kind of a benchmark to see what the water's doing, especially when high tide's approaching. We're just a few minutes away from high tide this morning, and we want to see where the water levels are. Right now, it's in a good place, and that's good for all of the folks that live on Kings Bay and then on the west coast of Citrus County as the storm continues to approach. As we learned earlier at about 2 o'clock, the storm was about 60 miles due west of Tampa, and Tampa's about 64 miles south of us. So as it tracks forward, we're going to see the worst part of the storm, we believe, approaching over the next couple of hours on past 6 o'clock in the morning. And right now, as you can see, the tide's a couple of feet below the seawall, which is good for everybody here on Kings Bay, and we're hoping that it stays that way. And then as the storm passes us and works its way north, we actually believe that we're gonna dodge another bullet this time as the storm continues to go work its way north and out of our county and onto other parts of the state of Florida.
And you say that, Sheriff, because of the timing of the high tide and when the storm surge is expected.
Well, it's the timing of the high tide, and it's also where we are with the moon state right now. As you know, that we don't have a full moon right now, which when you've got a full moon at that time of the month, you're going to have some high tides as well. So with everything working for us right now, we're really blessed to be dodging so significant a storm surge that we could be seeing, like some of the other parts of the state experienced earlier this evening, or last night, I guess.
That's great to hear as someone who has to stand out here for the next couple hours that you think we're dodging a bullet. What is your message for people in this community, though?
Well, as the sun comes up, we want to remind everybody to please be extraordinarily cautious. We've just had a couple of passing squalls over here in the last half hour or so, and we know that the intensity of that's going to increase over the next several hours. So there may be some down power lines, or maybe some down trees. Use extra caution. Make sure that where you're going, the road is actually there, because we've had some ponding that is pretty significant. As you drove in here to Pete's Pier earlier, I'm sure you saw that big pond back there. That's normally a grass field, and it's not going to take much more water because we're so saturated right now from all the rainfall for that to fill up, and you won't be able to see the road. So wait until the sun comes up, see where everything's at, and then get about the business of picking up whatever down trees we might have, and let's get back to work and keep enjoying everything up here in the Nature Coast area.
Thank you so much, Sheriff, for taking the time while you're monitoring these conditions across this whole county. And your lips to God's ears. Let's hope that we do dodge a bullet here this morning. So thank you so much, Sheriff.
Absolutely. Thanks, and be safe out here.
Okay, thank you, Sheriff. Yeah, so we're hoping, he has hope that things won't be too bad here. We'll keep an eye on Kings Bay and these potential storm surge over the next couple hours. Back to you guys.
All right, Stacy, thank you. Yeah, that's why we say we want to prepare for the worst,
right,
hope for the best, and some people who have been prepared